Hi guys, welcome to Let's Talk podcast. This is a podcast where we discussed all the random things that we are interested. Hopefully, you guys will also be interested. My name is Sairaj and I'm with
Bhavin.
Avin, and today we'll be discussing about essence of
Spirituality.
in day-to-day life. Okay,
And
so
modern
Bhavin.
lifestyle also we
Okay,
are
so
covering.
Bhavin, so tell me, what do you think? What do you think about spirituality? What is the meaning of spirituality for you?
Spirituality, it's like kind of way of life actually, and whatever the routines and all right
Mhm.
we are performing. So my perspective, that like it's a kind of habit. So
Okay.
you have something like kind of day to day work, like
Mhm.
you are wake up and you have a brush to, first of all you are doing brush.
Mhm.
So some people has some like habit, right?
Mhm.
So if spirituality, it's kind of habit.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're following certain kind of protocol or certain kind of rules,
Mm.
so that we can connect with a spirituality, like you have a certain ethics.
Mm.
So that ethics like kind of rule,
Mm.
that is nothing but the rule or scope of your life, way of life, you whatever you are living of a life, right?
Mm.
So better we can connect that with a spirituality.
Mm.
And the thing is like whatever your goal, right?
Mm.
The goal, how you are reaching, and destination, that is your destination, but how you reach, correct? The way you reach, like kind of whatever you done, everything, whatever the things you achieve, right? In between the way, so that how you achieve, like with a protocol, with a goal, with a discipline, so that we can call as a spiritual.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, if you like go online or anything, there's a misconception about spirituality that it's kind of a religious thing. So, what do you like to say about that?
Actually, the thing is that there is some certain kind of words are there. Like in Hinduism, there is a dharma, calm, earth, moksha kind of thing.
Mm.
In Muslim, there is some certain kind of like sajda and all are kind of things. So they are just meaning of names. Okay,
Okay.
ultimately, spiritual means it's kind of living of life. In a Muslims also they are living a life. The way they are, scripting in a kind of what we can say Quran or something. Here we are also like living a life as per our spiritual like whatever grunts and all, whatever they written in a scripting, right?
Mm.
So that we are following. But the thing is Hinduism like kind of very liberal,
Mm.
and certain rules we are only making,
Mm.
like kind of fasting, something is like allowed, something is not allowed, or something
Mm.
like that. But the thing is spiritual means uh, in a Hinduism like kind of puja karna, like kind of way of pray or something, right?
Mhm.
So that is kind of one kind of one structure they are creating. But as my perspective, we have that goal, right? That is my
Mm.
spiritual, like and how I achieve my goal, right?
Mm.
In between, like I have ethics, I have a moral, I have expression, everything that is become a spiritual for me.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is like you get to define like as
Yes,
an
exactly.
individual that what
Correct.
is your spirituality, right?
Yes, exactly.
So it could be anything. Like for a scientist, he will achieve spirituality through his work,
Hmm.
or maybe if you're like a politician, he will achieve through his social work or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
exactly.
So
It's kind of karma.
yeah.
Karma translate to like how he perform the work.
Uh,
So that is a spiritual way, like kind of some politician, right?
mm.
Or some people, some businessmen, sometime what happen, there may be they are correct
Mm.
because of they have hurdles
Mm.
with a person.
Mm.
So they are just eliminated that person with their karma, like kind of certain kind of thing perform and all. I'm not speaking negatively,
Mm.
but their spirituality,
Yeah.
certain are very specific. They have a ethic, they have a moral, they have a emotion, and they are performing a kind of good work,
Mm.
because they are not hurting some people or something, like society or something, right?
Yeah.
They are doing the great thing and they are giving something for society. So that is their spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay. So now let's come back to Hinduism because we are in India, right? So
Yeah,
Hinduism,
correct.
both of us are Hindus.
Yes.
So what does spirituality means in Hinduism? Like what's the purpose of spirituality in Hinduism? On a broader scale. Not I'm not talking about individual scale. I'm talking about the more like broader scale.
Broader scale is like kind of, from my perspective, whatever I seen in the last 29, 28 years,
Mm.
I was in bond like kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we can say like 25 years, because 4 years we can eliminate.
Mm.
So the thing is, it's kind of one structure,
Mm.
and we are humans.
Mm.
If there is a no certain boundaries, no,
Mm.
in our certain, like kind of, we have a no scope for an individual level,
Mm.
so it become horrible.
Mm.
And you can one give, I'm giving you one example, like kind of, we have a constitution.
Mm.
So in constitution certain rules are there, they are mentioned, like you can ride your bike at a left side itself.
Mm.
You cannot allow to ride a bike at a wrong side, but
Mm.
certain people are, they are doing because of the shortcut or something, but
Mm.
that is illegal if there is a no rules.
Mm.
So the thing is, bike and cars are like moving around, and there is a no nothing, right?
Mm.
So the life will be become the same.
Mm.
If there is a no spiritual, no structure in a Hinduism or something, right, we are following the same.
Mm.
And there is a like a spirituality, it's not kind of fear.
Mm.
But the thing is, in a Hinduism certain rules they are mentioning.
Mm.
In a rules around, you can take some liberty there,
Mm.
but the thing is, if you are following that thing,
Mm.
it will become easy to live a life. So this is my perspective. What's
Okay.
your perspective? That is also I would like to
Yeah.
know.
So as per my understanding, okay, of Hinduism, right? So
Mhm.
we believe in cycle of birth and death, right? The cycle of rebirth, basically.
Mm.
Okay. So and the purpose of life is basically to break that cycle.
Hmm.
Okay. The only way we can break that cycle, because in Hinduism we believe there is a higher human being that live among us, right?
Hmm.
So, which is called Brahman.
Brahmin.
Okay. So in order, like, spirituality is basically how can we get connect to that Brahman, which
Mm.
is above everything, right?
Mm.
And once we do that, we should be able to break that cycle of life,
Mm.
which is like a rebirth, birth, rebirth, and
Okay.
that's what we call nirvana, right?
Yes.
So that's like the goal of spirituality. Like, that's the
Mm.
end goal. Not everyone will be able to achieve it, but the
Mm.
goal should be how close can we go there,
Mm.
right?
So ultimately, you mean to say like the goal is like moksha,
Yeah. Is
like
to
break
obtain-
the
break the
breathing
cycle.
and breathe out cycle. No, sorry, like kind of live a life and death a life. So that you are breaking with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
moksha.
yeah.
Yeah.
So once we achieve that, we
Mm.
will be able to break that cycle, because life is full of suffering.
Yes.
Okay, life is full of suffering,
Mm.
and only way to get rid of it is to break that cycle,
Mm.
and that's the purpose of life.
Mm.
And that's what I think. If at its core, spiritually Hinduism, that's what basically means,
Yeah, correct.
right?
I agree
And
with you.
that's the same thing with Buddhism as well, right?
Yes.
So because Buddhism also share the same values,
Mm.
like maybe the way of achieving thing might be different, but
Yeah,
at its core it's also the same
exactly.
thing. And that's where, like, in Islam, or like all Abrahamic religions, right? So they believe in judgment day, right? So there will be a judgment day one comes. So whatever the things that you did in your life,
Mm.
so the judgment day will happen after the death, okay,
Yeah.
as per all the Abrahamic religion. But the thing is, for them, spiritually basically means connecting with the God.
Mm.
Okay, whatever the God telling,
Mm.
loving the God, because when the day of judgment day comes, that time you will be able to live a prosperous life after the death. So that's basically spirituality in, like, Christianity or Islam. I may be wrong, but that's just my understanding.
Correct. So ultimately, the thing is, in a both religion, as per your perspective, right?
Yeah.
Whatever I listened, right?
Yeah.
I just conclude it. So the thing is, whatever you are living right now in a
Mhm.
awakened state, like kind of, we have a, like now we have a soul and something, we are alive, right?
Yeah.
So at that time you do perfect work.
Mhm.
Means perfect means kind of good kind of work. It will help you after that. Correct.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of
more like Abrahamic
uh-huh,
religion.
the
thing. So,
judgment day kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
judgment day. But in Hinduism, it's little different,
Hmm.
because once you get connected to higher living being, that's we call Brahman, or right. So that basically means all the day-to-day things that we do in real life, like all the social things that we do. the meaning of that is little less, right? So because there is a big cycle is going on, the world is big, the universe is big. What are the small things that you are doing? It has no real meaning. So spirituality basically means connecting with the one, then knowing the higher meaning of the life itself.
Correct. Correct.
So that's basically.
So ultimately, it will be connected to your karma itself.
Yeah.
So we are living a life. We are how we are living a life. How we devote it to our God or something, right? So it's kind of depend on it, and always we have to remain like remind us that we have to perform a good work. It's a good work itself.
Yeah.
So it will easy, like it will become easy to achieve a God kind of moksha or something we can say. Correct, but not it's not a easy, but it will give you the path.
Obviously.
Yeah,
so
correct.
that's the thing, and like even if you're not able to achieve nirvana or something like that, it will still help you in life. It will give you peace of mind. It will give you clarity in life, right? It will give, and that's how it will be very useful in modern life, because we are facing so many issues. Issues like anxiety, race to success, and all those things. But once we realize the higher purpose of life, those things seems to matter less, right? And that's when we will find a true meaning of happiness, and that's the goal of spirituality, I guess.
Correct, because nowadays in a modern life, right, it's kind of social media life, we can say. It's connected the entire earth. We are connecting within a second. It will be like quick kind of news, negative news, positive news, or whatever. We are connecting people with each other, whether he is in India to America. Within a second we can call, and we can video call, and everything we can communicate, right? So at the time, the thing is, now the world is become very 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 small because of these technologies, and nowadays the competition is also very increasable. So the thing is, person as an individual level, always we are comparing each other, and it will become like a kind of um, issue of like stress, anxiety, futuristic, some comparison or something is there. So the thing is, like, spiritually, how how the spiritual life will help to overcome these all things in the modern life. As per your review, how it is helpful?
Like in modern life, right? Even though we are connected, we are still so isolated from each other, right?
Yes.
Because there's like people put things on Instagram, right? Most of those things are fake. They're smiling but they're not happy.
Yes.
They're dancing but they don't want to dance. They're
Agree.
singing but they don't want to sing. So and then we try to compare ourselves with them, but because that's not real, right? But we still try to compare, and then we feel sad. But when you realize the essence of life is much more than that, right? It's more than like likes or tweets or followers or whatever, right? Then you automatically get away from it. So whatever the anxiety you're getting from social media, because you don't care about it, you won't have it. And then once you know your goal, right, and you don't have anxiety, you're not worried about what other people are thinking, then you can focus on your goal. You can focus on yourself rather than giving other people power, right? So
it's kind of control.
Because once you care about what people think, you're giving them the power, right? If you don't care what you think, then you can focus on yourself only. You don't need to care about what world thinks and everything.
Agree.
If you can focus on yourself, then obviously you will improve.
Yes. Ultimately, you are saying, like, work on yourself. Don't work of like other thinking, because we cannot change the other thinkings. It will affect it to us itself. Whatever in my hand or your hand, individual level, you can work on it. You will be like succeed. Well, any level, like you will be succeed means individual level also, like public level also. Whatever you want to achieve, you work on whatever in your control. Yes.
So then in order to realize that, like, you have to work on yourself. That's what for me. That's the meaning of spirituality.
Correct.
Like living in a state where you are not bothered by other. That's my version of spirituality.
Agree. Means you have a one scope where you have your own thinking, your own goal, and like surrounding whatever happening that doesn't matter for you.
Yeah.
Correct. No? Yes, that state is like kind of it's kind of a spirituality only,
Yeah.
because you are covering with your scope,
Mhm.
and that you are following also. So that become, it's kind of help for your moral, ethics, and whatever we can say, like your scope. So ultimately
Yeah.
you are also following the spirituality. That is your spirituality being.
Yeah. So that's the main thing, right? Spirituality doesn't have to be like all those deep things and everything, right? It could be it could be anything. It could be anything that makes you happy. It could be anything that's like going to gym, working on your body. That's a spirituality, because now you're taking care of yourself by
Yes, sir.
yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're not worried about anything else.
Correct.
So that's the thing. Like there is a like when you talk about spiritual, there is something like a misconception about it. Like it could be something crazy, right? You have to do
Crazy,
meditation
yeah.
and do all thing. And
Diya,
yes,
dhyan
it
and
helps,
everything,
right?
yeah,
Doing meditation, doing
Yeah.
yoga helps.
dhyan
But
and everything.
yeah, but if you, but it's much more than that, right?
Yeah.
It's just not just that.
So ultimately, we can say in your day-to-day life, if you are following certain rules, like your scope, whatever you thinking, and that is help you to individual level.
Yeah.
So that is also spirituality.
Yeah,
That is
of
the starting of the journey. After that, there is a meditation, yoga, dhyan,
Yeah.
and everything. If you want to accept, then accept. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you should just start with your scope.
So it's in like chemistry, right? Whenever you want to like fasten the reaction, we add catalyst in it. So I believe meditation is like that catalyst. So it will faster that process, right? When you
Correct.
do meditation, when you do yoga and all those things, because it will give you that what do you say, sense of purpose, and it will just stabilize your mind. That's what
Correct.
meditation helps, right?
So ultimately, I'm giving you one example. Like kind of, we are all are ordinary people. But if we are going to gym, we are doing our yoga, we are doing certain kind of dhyan or meditation kind of thing. So it will give us an extra thing. So we can say like it's kind of extraordinary. Yes, because ordinary people are doing the what certain part we are defining, that only performing. But the thing is, we are just doing extra work. So that extra, because of we have a 24 hours, you have a 24 hours, ordinary people has a 24 hours. So in 24 hours, what you are actually doing, correct, extra. So that become you the extraordinary kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Correct. So ultimately, we have to
it's
follow.
also not. I don't think it's about being extraordinary. It's about finding peace in being ordinary.
Yes.
also, right?
Agree.
Yeah.
So
you
ultimately,
don't-
whatever you love or
Yeah.
extra you're doing and everything, activity,
Yeah.
gaming or something,
Yeah,
right?
because
so it
the
will be-
moment you think about being extraordinary, you're comparing with others, right? Finding peace with yourself, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Ultimately, yes, I agree with you that
Yeah.
extraordinary means if it is defining you with
So
other
you are
comparing
comparing
yourself.
with others. right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
what is ordinary?
Yeah, exactly.
There cannot be extraordinary without ordinary.
Agree. Agree. So ultimately, we have this conversation like kind
Yeah.
of yes, individual level.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's, I think that's my way of thinking it. Yeah.
And what about the karma? What you saying? Because Western also, they are also accepting the karma power, right?
Yeah. Karma, as in like, see, I'm personally very practical person. So karma, I don't know, man. What do you think about karma? Like?
For me also, karma is nothing like whatever benefit for me, right? That I need to do. So if I'm just giving you an example, don't take it as a like harmful or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's some people is like some people has a anger on another people, right? So they are hitting some like stone or something, right? So that doesn't mean that the people who throw the stone, right, he is a not good guy, and who is injured, right, he is like kind of very good, very bad, happen with him or kind of thing, right? Correct. But the thing is, the situation made the person to get anger on that person. So ultimately the karma, right, that defined like who throw the stone because of the situation, like kind of one thief is he is a thief, and if he just snatching some chain or some pocket or something, right? So you are throwing that stone, so that is you are the good person, he is a bad person. Correct. So the thing is, my point of view is like karma is nothing, but whatever the situation tells you you need to do it, because you
Yeah.
don't have anything, you don't have nothing, like nothing to do, better you can do.
Yeah. For me, like karma, as in like it's more like you have to do what's best for you, right? For most part of that, you can't be like life is again there is competition.
Mm.
You have to achieve certain goals, and sometimes in order to achieve something good, there will be some people who will be standing in your way. It's
Mm.
not like they want to stand in your way, but that's how it works, right?
Mm.
So then you have to take necessary actions,
Mm.
and as long as you stay true to what who you are and don't do try to harm anyone like intentionally, I think that's fine for me. At least that's
Mm.
fine with me.
Sometimes some people need to harm because it will give a advantage in future.
Yeah,
So that is also part of like kind of good category itself, right?
yeah, that's something we can learn from Mahabharata as well, right?
Mm.
Like,
Because of the Krishna has some cheating because
yeah,
of ultimately dharma and
yeah,
adharma both,
yeah.
that
So
kind of
in
is
order to protect a higher goal, sometimes you have to take
yeah,
some small
some small
actions which
actions,
may not be right, right?
yeah, not be suitable for your ethic or
Yeah,
something, but the thing is you must need to do it.
yeah, you have to do it. So
Mm.
it's depends. So it's very contextual. Like what's the
Mm.
context that matters in this. This.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are the things? What are the ways? Like how do you try to achieve your spirituality? What are the things you have done in your life? Like you
First
just.
of all, scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but sometime what happens, sometimes scheduling is like kind of different part of, because our we are also humans.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we are distract from our goal also. Our
Mm-hmm.
goal is clear, but the thing is sometimes something happen that is called, we can call as a um, journey hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
So sometime what happens, that discipline, that scheduling, um, sometime it's disrupt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again come back to that path.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for that we have some defense, kind of, we can do yoga, we can do some dhyan, or we can do something, some kind of activities. So that is help to achieve a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So because if there is a highway to
Mm-hmm.
achieve a goal, right, it will not give you the happiness.
Mm-hmm.
But if your goal is like there, and you are passing some local roads, you're there is some activities are around or something, so that goal achieve, right? To achieve that goal, it will give you the happiness,
Mm-hmm.
and making some history. But the thing is, if you are directly straight forward, right, and it's a highway, so there is no history, because there is a certain speed is there, like 80, 100, 21, 20, 150, you need to go and you can achieve that.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a no, like kind of, we can call as a like happiness. But if there is a local road, there is some hurdle are there, kind
Mm-hmm.
of bump or something, right, and your speed is like continuously, not continuously like at a one certain speed, so it will become your history.
Yeah.
That you, when you achieve the goal, no, after that the people will remind you. Another thing is, people will listen you,
Mm-hmm.
and after that they will tell you like how the journey is and all. So if you are choosing the highway, right, so there is no history. Like what you will be like sharing, like I
Mm-hmm.
directly 100 150 speed, I directly reach and nothing. But the thing is, you you have certain kind of hurdles in a
Mm-hmm.
life or something, it will become your history. And it's kind of my way of thinking,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, but kind of, I can say, your goal will be like goal. But the thing is, goal once you achieve, no,
Mm-hmm.
your another goal will be again start,
Mm-hmm.
because you are not satisfied, because you are humans.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So the whatever you are achieving, no, it will
Mm-hmm.
take time, that is benefit for you. It will create a history, it will write your book actually.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Journey and everything, your time, where you spend, how many people you visit, like how much knowledge you gain from that, that will help you on next goal achieve. Because we know that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for example, I today I need 100 rupees. If I earn 100 rupees, no, tomorrow my thinking will be like 1,000 rupees. I will, how I will make, how I will make, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, our goal are like unlimited. But the thing is, step by step goal will be good. But if you have a three goal at a time, the three goal will be like destroyed. You don't know about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, like, three goals we can synchronize, right? First this, second this, third this. You will be like focus on that. So it's kind of Arjun, um, Arjun kind of what we can say eye on it, like kind
he
of
can only see
pigeon
right?
eye, exactly.
Yeah, other
So
things
one
are
goal is
invisible.
one goal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think about like your
Yeah,
perspective?
for me, my perspective is rather than thinking upon end goal, right?
Mm.
Try to enjoy the journey.
Exactly.
Because what happens, right? We think about end goal, we will lost the sight of the present, right?
Yes.
But if you keep on enjoying the journey, then end goal will automatically come,
Yes.
right? But if you don't enjoy the journey itself,
Mm.
right, and you're just thinking about the end goal, you'll never be able to achieve that goal.
Exactly. Yeah, that is also agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Totally agree with you.
Yeah, because like in programming, right, like many people think I'll build that app or this and that, right? But if you don't enjoy programming, you will never be able to build that app.
Exactly.
So first learn, like learn to enjoy the journey, right? Then you'll be, and the goal will automatically come. And one more thing about goals is, right, the moment we reach that goal, we will have some another goal.
Exactly, because we are not satisfied.
Yeah,
Because
we will never be
humans,
satisfied in
yeah,
that way
correct.
if you're just chasing the goals, right?
Correct, yeah.
So rather than doing that, just enjoy the journey, right?
Exactly.
That's what matters most.
Yes, that's cool. Means
Yeah.
that is the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so with that, we'll conclude today's episode. Okay, hopefully we'll meet each other again with next episode. Till then, bye, take care, have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you.